Welcome back, everyone. We're getting into something really unique today. Rare, never-before-seen images of Janis Joplin that perfectly reflect the unadulterated, unrefined spirit of one of the greatest rock stars. By dissecting the legend and exposing the true woman behind the voice, these pictures convey a tale you've most likely never heard before. We will reveal the little-known tales that helped mold Janis into the trailblazer she is today. From her defiant adolescence to her thrilling performances on stage, you won't want to miss the unexpected details and the depth of emotion these pictures show about her life. So stay with me through to the very end. First, let's go back to 1943, when Janis was born in Port Arthur, Texas. Imagine a little girl growing up in a small, traditional village full of hopes. Janis was different from the other children. She enjoyed art, music, and being seen, even if it made her a target. She was already defying convention by the time she was a teenager, donning short skirts and men's clothing, dyeing her hair, and embracing the blues. She is seen in a rare photograph from this period seated in her family's living room, plucking a guitar, her face beaming with concentration. You can practically feel the fire inside her, waiting to explode even though it's a tranquil time. Even though her friends made fun of her for being different, Janis was finally finding her voice. This was more than just a child playing about. Her passion and the raw emotional edge of her songs were inspired by those early years of feeling like an outsider. Let's go ahead to 1966 and Janis's arrival in San Francisco. Janis was a perfect fit for the counterculture movement that was booming in the city. At a rare photograph from this period, she is shown laughing with companions at Haight-Ashbury. While wearing a flowing skirt and beads, it shows Janis at her free-spirited best before her notoriety took over. Here's the little-known fact, though. Janis took her craft seriously even as she adopted the hippie lifestyle. She snuck into clubs across state borders to listen to the sound of blues greats like Leadbelly and Bessie Smith. She worked hard to hone her style and was more than simply a party animal. This picture serves as a reminder that Janis' passion for her work was the driving force for the crazy picture. Don't stop watching because the best part is still to come. Then came 1967, when Janis made her big debut at the Monterey Pop Festival with Big Brother and the Holding Company. In one amazing picture, she is seen performing with her eyes closed, perspiration on her brow, and her entire being poured into the microphone. The world first saw rock star Janis Joplin during this time. Everyone was astounded by the rough, strong, and painful sound of her voice. However, the majority of people are unaware of her level of anxiety before that performance. She was concerned that she wouldn't measure up. According to friends, she was able to establish such a strong connection with audiences because of her vulnerability and fear of being inadequate. She was exposing her soul, not just singing. This image is more than simply a cool picture. It's a glimpse into the soul of a woman who dedicated her life to her music. The rumors about her wild side increased along with her notoriety. Janis was well known for her outspoken demeanor, unrepentant lifestyle, and fondness of Southern comfort. She is shown smiling like she owns the world in a rare 1968 photograph, resting on her psychedelic painted Porsche. With its whirling hues and pictures of her band, this vehicle came to represent her extravagant attitude. The secret story is that Janis wasn't always the carefree party animal she appeared to be. The strain to live up to her image and self-doubt plagued her. She once confided in a friend that, despite her desire to be authentic, she felt compelled to be on all the time. Janis the icon and Janis the human, searching for her place in a world that loved her but didn't always understand her, are both depicted in this picture. Let's take a moment to discuss her music. By 1968, Janis and Big Brother were working on the album Cheap Thrills, which would go on to become a classic. She may be seen laughing with her bandmates in a studio behind-the-scenes photo, which is a rare moment of happiness during exhausting recording sessions. Many people are unaware of Janis's intense studio work. She would remain till 7 in the morning, adjusting each note to ensure that each song had a genuine feel. Songs like Ball and Chain and Piece of My Heart were more than just hits. They were fragments of her spirit. This image serves as a reminder that Janis was a perfectionist who put her all into her work, in addition to having a natural skill. Her music is ageless because of this aspect of her that doesn't usually reach the news. Let's move on to the Woodstock Festival in 1969. Even though Janis was at the height of her popularity, she didn't provide her greatest performance. She is seen holding a bottle backstage, appearing exhausted in a rare photograph from that day. Here, the untold tale is that Janis was having difficulties. The drink, the drugs, and the ongoing pressure were all catching up. She refused to allow the tapes to be released because she was dissatisfied with her Woodstock performance. As a buddy once put it, Janis blew minds even at half power. That image shows a vulnerable moment and serves as a reminder that even famous people faced difficulties because it portrays Janice as a person and not just a legend. It is a potent image. We're about to get into something much more intimate, so stay tuned. Janice made an effort to clean up in 1970 in an attempt to get away from the turmoil in her life. She even temporarily relocated to Brazil. She can be seen sitting on a beach in a rare photograph from this era, appearing serene and nearly at peace. For a while, it appeared as though she would find some stability in her relationship with David Niehaus. However, she relapsed into using since the lure of her former life was too great, because it depicts what might have been a Janice who may have found happiness away from the spotlight. This picture is tragic. It's a peek of the woman who desired peace and love rather than just notoriety and mayhem. These images tell a story that extends beyond the headlines, which is why you should watch them through to the very end. Before you leave, subscribe for more in-depth explorations of music history and hit the like button if you enjoyed learning these little-known tales. Tell me which picture or tale most surprised you in the comments section below. For more unique discoveries you won't find anywhere else, make sure you watch our following video through to the conclusion. See you shortly.